Loki, I've been having these real nasty thoughts about me and David going on a boys' trip, kind of a Brokeback Mountain style thing. I think that'd be really hot of me and David to go out and do a boys' weekend together, camping, and maybe playing hide the sausage.
When David said he'd have to set rules, I was like, we know what he's talking about. He's like, no touching me, Kody. I've seen your bro trips before.
Cody, I don't know about this, Cody. That's gonna be like
We're sleeping in separate beds, Kody.
Well, we gotta see what's our 10, Cody. Sorry, I can't be doing that.
I was like, yeah, that was a moment in which I'm like, you set that up for us. Like,
right.
And you know what? It is a low-hanging fruit. And I love a low-hanging fruit. Easy to get to.
And I thought, like, that trip will never happen. But then I was like, you know what? Sometimes we need storyline. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Kody loves a bro trip.
I think this would be amazing. Where's Sean Huddleston?
Bring him back.
Bring back Sean Huddleston.
Let's do David, Nathan, Kody,
yes.
Sean.
Yes. Oh,
Brian,
Sweetheart Judith.
Yeah, Sweetheart. Brian Colwell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
That would be a great, honestly, it could be a whole Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trip.
We can go to Moab because David loves it there and he can bring his like razor thing.
Okay, is that not fair because it's not neutral territory?
No, I think it's fair because I'd love to see Kody try to keep up in like on a quad or something like that. You know, like try to upstage David and then like roll over or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I think honestly, it's like TLC, take a note from Bravo, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trip.
Right?
This is our sister wives.
It'll be like when Real Housewives of Orange County went to the dunes and they had that rollover accident.
Yes. I also think, since we're talking about it, let's send the women out.
Let's do it.
Let's send them on a trip.
Let's do Janelle
maybe San Diego.
Janelle and Robyn have to bunk up.
Yeah. I think that would be good. And they can't leave the house the whole time. No. I think that would be a great
That'd
show.
That'd be amazing.
Oh,
they got to bump hips in the kitchen.
Yep. TLC, if you're listening, we've written it for you. So how about you
get
run
on
with it?
Okay. We need more. We need to stretch the show out as long as possible.
So we all agree that Kody wanted to fuck David.
Yes.
Like kind of like a alpha male thing.
I feel like he was like, forget Christine, but I think David's kind of hot.
Well, okay. But he also said in the episode at one point, he was like, you know, this kind of fear, intimidation of meeting this like super hot and sexy. I'm like, we're talking about David?
I didn't know if at that point he had known what he looked like.
Okay.
And I didn't know if he was like, I didn't know if she was going to show up with who Duratan or whatever. Who does Christine like?
Something like that. Yeah.
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore, Duratan. Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he knew. And then maybe he was like, okay, we're good.
Once he was like, where's his ass? You know, he was like, we're fine. Because, you know, Kody
like,
got those buns
of steel. So Christine probably wishes she still had these cheeks. Yeah.
She loves something to grab on while I'm railing her. Oh, yeah, I bet you.
We said Christine went the complete opposite.
Exactly.
She went for bald.
Every
she went for no
thing.
ass. She went for
all the above.
No curls.
No, not a fitted gene in sight. No. So anyways, I'm excited for the boys trip.
Me too.
If they're looking to add anyone else to the cast, I'm available.
I can't wait.
I'm available. So I say let's do it.
I'll help organize it.
Thank you. Season 19, episode 27, one-on-one part 2.
2 more to go, guys.
God, this is the season that will not quit. I am
no
tired.
talkbacks though.
Thank God. We don't have talkbacks,
we're done
no
after the
look
one-on-ones.
backs, no
Although I kind of like those.
I did, but at this point, I don't. Let's bring those back like later in the summer, maybe. Okay. But I need a break.
Before school starts, like we're all getting bored again.
Yes.
Know? Bring them back then.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
That'd be a good idea, yeah.
Or maybe right when school starts.
We're gonna need something in place of Plathville.
Yeah.
Since that doesn't seem to be coming back.
Yeah, I don't know about Plathville.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Don't know where that is on the horizon. But
yeah, it's dark.
Well, maybe they could film the Kody and the boys trip ultimate weekend this summer.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, let's do Moab in the summer. So it's not good weather.
Yeah, I think we do Moab hot. Yeah. Cody can get all red faced.
Oh, how long do you think it takes before Kody pulls off his blouse?
So soon.
So I'm thinking the same thing.
Just to intimidate David.
Yep.
And then it'd be better if David pulled off his blouse and we were like shocked that he had a 6-pack.
Yeah, he does.
I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't. But what if he geared up?
I've got more like a kegerator next time.
But you know what? He could be like, we're going on that boys trip. Give me your Plexus pink drink.
Okay.
Give me McKelty's.
He's gonna have his
plexus.
season 2 glow up. Like he's gonna go see the doctor and everything
Yeah.
beforehand. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, we left off talking about Kody being a failure as a man and as a polygamist in their, their religion. And Janelle's like, honestly, here's what I think happened. I think that COVID came and Kody was like, honestly, I don't give a fuck about any of this anymore. I don't want to try anymore. He just threw this huge tantrum and was like, you guys deal with it.
I feel like this was his out. Like he was like, this was so nice. This gave me a reason to not go to anyone else's house.
While
Gave me
there's
a reason
other
to stay
people,
home.
while there's other people in the world dying,
Yeah.
he was like,
He had a
"Ugh,
99-degree fever. Okay,
what
don't
a
forget.
break. Yeah, it feels really
Don't forget,
good.
he was also on the brink of death.
So, yes, 99-degree fever. I do remember that.
And don't forget Robyn in that hospital
And
bed.
Christine's like, listen, if 3 wives are leaving a husband in polygamy, I think that says something about the man.
Also, Kody, like if everybody hates you and you have a problem with everybody, that says something about you.
But
Like-
in Cody's head, I think he's under the impression of like, yeah, 3 wives left because Christine tainted them with her gossip.
She also tainted the children.
yes,
Yeah.
she gossiped everyone, or she tainted everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
She tainted Sean Huddleston.
Cody's hoping they
She
taint
tainted
each
Mona
other
Reiki.
on the weekend. I know. I wonder, like Mona Reiki, like where is she stand in all of this?
I don't think she'll stand.
I mean, we
with
saw
Kody.
her at BrownCon
Yeah.
in Vegas.
She stands with those women.
okay.
Mhm.
She's a woman first.
A girl's girl.
I have a theory about everybody on this program right now and where they stand in watching the show, because I feel like Kody watches the show only to see the bad things Christine says about him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I feel like Robyn has to sit there and watch it with Kody while he's got a whiteboard out and he's drawing like football plays.
He's like rewinding it. And he's like, you hear that? Christine just mentioned me
he's
again.
drawing arrows and X's and circles. And, he's
And
just like,
Janelle's mentioning you.
but I imagine Robyn sitting there kind of like you if we watch a show after
Yeah,
9 and she's just like,
dozing off.
"Oh."
Yeah, I know.
Because I was like, I feel like Robyn, she didn't offer anything to the show, to the one-on-one. I feel like she doesn't really know.
I know.
She's
And
like, I
every question she was like, I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
care.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, can you give us one answer?
Now, Christine and David, they watch every single millisecond.
Oh, yeah.
They are the biggest fans of Sister Wives. They love the show.
They love it. And
They
then they
love
love to like constantly talk about what was said afterwards. Like,
Yes.
they're like, remember when Kody said this?
Yes, yes, they're the biggest fans.
Yeah.
Meri likes to watch only her scenes, especially her and Just Jen.
Yeah, but she also likes to watch Cody's just in case he says he might like her.
I think she'll watch hers with Kody, but not
Not
I think
now.
I think
And
her
I
heart
have such a
breaks.
problem with this. I think I said this last week, but I'm having such a problem with Meri during this one-on-one
Yeah.
because I know she's in such a different place now. She
Mhm.
was still like holding on to hope. Me and Kody are friends. We're in a great spot right now. And now I know that like after the sale of the land
Yeah.
and the lawyering up and all that, like her and Kody, she said on Friday with Friends, like they don't speak anymore. And I'm like, I wish we could see that man.
Housewives filmed their reunion maybe like a month before it airs.
I know this was
Why
in
did we need to
October.
film this in October?
It's
We're now
so-
in June.
We've had like a whole nother lifetime with these people
Right?
since then. Yeah. They're
Oh.
all in different places.
I'm just not. Ugh,
Yeah.
It's so
And I feel like
exhausting.
Kody would have so much more anger towards them now too,
yes.
because of all the land stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Janelle has never turned it on.
She doesn't even know what channel it's on.
No, and they give her screeners and she's like, I don't know how to use this.
She's like, how do I click the button?
She's like, it's on my Roku. I don't know how to get to that.
She's like, I don't have TLC channel.
Yeah, so she's like, sorry. Like that's how I feel like everyone feels about it.
I think you're
Kody
accurate.
watches it to be pissed. Robyn watches it because she has to be with Kody, but she's falling asleep. Meri watches to watch herself, and
Christine
specific-
watches for pettiness.
everything. Christine has got more detailed notes than I take.
I feel like Christine
she's-
has watch parties.
she's
like kids want to come
busy.
over.
I will say something this episode. I can't remember a time that I laughed with Robyn, only at Robyn.
Mhm.
Specifically, the last time I laughed at Robyn was her flying off the quad. But when Suki says, like, what is this like sacred cow? And she's like, I don't know, moo. Like,
But
I,
I was laughing at her, not with her.
I thought it was funny. I really did.
I know, but I
wanna
don't
come
think she
in-
was trying to be funny. I think
Oh.
she was just like, like she's like, and she goes, I don't know what that means. I'm like, yeah, we know you don't know.
I thought I got a good chuckle out of that. I didn't expect that.
No.
She's like, so do you think that Kody has a bias towards you?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Do you have a pulse?
No, I don't know.
I'm like, can you answer a damn question?
No. It's
I would be so frustrated.
and she's always looking around the room.
I know. I'm like, where are you looking?
What are you looking for? The
No.
answer to come find you?
She finally watched one clip this time.
Well, because she was like, okay, I know I fell asleep during this, or Kody skipped over this earlier. I want to see Kody and Meri fucking.
Yeah.
She was trying to laugh.
She was trying to act like it was funny, but deep down she was so pissed about it.
She's like, oh, I don't know. We haven't set those boundaries yet. And I was thinking too, I'm like, she's definitely medicated during this.
Something.
I don't know if she took a
something's not
lorazepam
right.
or what it was, but there was something off. She was even more in another world than she normally is.
You know, some people were saying like, because we said when it flashed back to the picture that Kody wants to lick.
Yes.
Okay. People are like, she's just aged and like she's probably going through menopause and she still has like younger kids. I'm like, no, it's like something serious. It's not aging. It's not menopause. It's not having young kids. Like, she seems like she's not there.
Yeah.
Like it seems like I'm not kidding about the mold poisoning or something. Like I feel like it's something serious. It's not even just being
But here's the thing.
Oh, she needs more work done or anything.
I think it happened like now that we're kind of climbing up in episodes, I'm like, oh, it's starting.
Yeah, it was starting like season 12.
Yeah.
I would say.
I feel like Areola came and I don't know what Areola did on her way out, but she did something. And it fucked Robyn up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like
or she got tired of trying to pull that family apart. I don't know. Took a toll on her.
And having to pretend that she wanted to put it together.
Something like that.
That is tough.
Yeah, no.
So Robyn,
I just wanted to clarify. It's not menopause. It's not aging.
I thought it was so interesting when Suki's like, do you feel comfortable telling Kody everything? And she's like, yeah, just about.
I'm like,
that was telling to me.
What can you not talk to him about?
And I think that I'm fishing here. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I've got my what's it called?
Your fishing rod?
I got my rod out and I'm trying to pull this thing in. My pole. I got my pole in the water. I'm dipping my pole in the water trying to catch some nice tuna. And I felt like that was so weird that like I
know. She's like, just about. I'm like,
just about.
What are the things you can't talk to him about?
She's like,
but I feel like Kody definitely, like, you have to walk on eggshells around him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. Watching him with Suki. Wow.
You know what? I want to give Suki some props.
Yeah.
I've talked so much shit about her in the past.
Yep.
But I feel like she's standing her ground as much as she can. I feel like there's an extent. She's hired. She can't go too hard. But she is holding her ground with Kody. I think that the new
production company came in and they're not up Cody's asshole.
Yeah.
And so she felt like she could push back more. And I'm grateful for it.
Also, I didn't notice this last week, but someone posted a clip of, they're like, we've all seen Kody, like, he barges in and out of doors. Like, and just like slams them behind him.
Yes.
This time he came in and I watched the clip over and over again. He came in and like closed the door quietly and then locked it. And I was like, that's scary. That's terrifying.
Nothing was more scary.
He was like, you're locked in here with me, Suki.
Than when he was giving Suki the stare down.
That long silence.
I was like, that right there is someone who needs to be 5150'd. He is mentally unstable.
He needs a psych eval.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Honestly, I could just diagnose him right now. Psychopath.
Okay. Sociopath.
So I don't know the difference between psychopath and sociopath, but he's probably got both paths. You know,
he's a path for sure.
He's on the path.
He's on the path for
a path.
He's on the path.
Robyn just starts bitching. She's like, I wish that these other women would work on their relationships without putting my.
Like, stop talking about me. I'm like, but you're the problem.
They're both a problem.
Well, yes, but she's a big problem too.
Yeah.
Even Janelle's like, I could be friends with Kody, but no, I don't like Robyn. Like, that's telling.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, she's like, we never had a relationship with.
I know, but it's telling because Kody said so much shit. Janelle, like, I feel like she's at least at one point he was decent.
At least we can kick it.
Yeah. She's like, I've never had a pleasant time with Robyn.
Gospel according to Janelle. Now, this is Rabinthians 6:9. Kody shall be thy villain to save thy wife. Now, what Janelle is saying here is that she believes that Kody has made himself more villainous. He's put up a smoke screen to take away from how terrible Robyn really is.
I believe it.
Oh, I believe it.
She's like, I'm not saying that they're not both the problem, but I'm saying that I think he's trying to make himself like seem even worse just so that she doesn't get the blame. I'm like, that's so true.
Right?
Because Robyn is a big factor.
Yes.
I know people don't like to blame her, but I do. She's a huge.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like to blame her.
Well, you just said it's both of them, but it's a lot her.
Okay. I can't. I'm gonna go 50-50.
Okay.
They both are carrying their own weight. You know.
True.
I think that Robyn's not to blame completely on her own. No.
True. And Janelle being like, Kody's never been this mean before. Like, he's never been this horrible. So I feel like it's to protect Robyn. I'm like, yeah, but he also just sucks. Like,
Yeah.
He's also come a long way.
But the thing that's so crazy is if he wanted to protect Robyn, what he could say, the best way that he could, I kept thinking about this. Like, if I'm his PR guy, I come in, I'm doing damage control with him. I'm going to say, Kody, what I want you to go into this saying is, you know what? I found that I did love Robyn and I feel so bad because I didn't realize it at the time, but I was pulling away from everyone else and I was giving all my, and
if Kody could take some accountability, that'd be great.
Oh, when he takes his accountability.
Oh my God. I was like, you know what? It wouldn't be that hard to just do this without the sarcasm and you could have just solved a lot of these problems.
Yeah, he's like, I hope I can, I wish I could get it back. No one's taking accountability but me, the coach.
Yeah, he should have come in and been like, I'm so sorry. Like, don't take it out on Robyn. We just we truly found so much love together. Yeah. And I'm sorry for the way I treated you guys. He could have made this all better, but he didn't. He's still like, but Christine.
It's still Christine's
Christine.
fault.
She did this. She did that.
I feel like if he came in and just said that, like you can't really.
Well, and Christine's even said, like, good for you. I get it now that I've met David. Like, you did find your soulmate, but you should have just told us.
When I saw David walking in the Costco aisle, those Kirkland pants barely holding onto his ass, I was just like, I knew that's my soulmate. That's absolutely my soulmate there.
Yeah,
so
I feel like a lot of this could be solved, just like Meri with the catfishing. Had she just said, you give me no attention, you never come to my house, you never fuck me. I'm obviously looking for attention in other places.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I'm going to shut it down now. But can we work on our relationship?
Yes.
Also, that would have been a different story.
Right. Yeah. His family's not very good
to
at
everyone.
that.
Take some accountability.
Take some accountability. America's not going to hate you.
Problems a lot quicker, and you won't be hated so much.
So Kody's like, Robyn's not to blame for any of this. Everything is Christine's fault. And then he says,
even like watching the clip back of Janelle, see how many times she mentioned Robyn?
Yeah.
Like, chill out.
Calm down.
Yeah, she's just saying.
And again, he's like, let me get my whiteboard out from when I watched this episode.
Right?
I'm going to tally it down. Via con Dios, which means go with God. I had to Google it.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck.
I thought he said it was like, have a nice life.
Oh, well, maybe that's what go with God means.
Okay.
Via con Dios.
Okay.
Go
I
with
like
God.
when he just tries to like insert some sort of Spanish word or something.
Me too. Yes. And I know you probably do this a lot because you're bilingual.
I am also bilingual.
Right.
Me and Kody are like basically the same. Yeah.
When it comes to that.
Yeah, we've both done a little bit of Duolingo.
Gotcha. Okay. So Suki's like, well, you shut down the conversation with Janelle about Robyn. He's like,
listen, Suki, I want to shut you down now.
And she's like, you can't shut me down,
she's
motherfucker.
Like, I'm hired to be here, bitch.
Bitch, I'm here to ask the tough questions, okay?
This was my favorite part.
When he...
And then he was like,
well, I don't have to answer. And she's like, okay, well, you can be a fucking baby. All right, you can be a baby. Do you need a Pampers? You need a pull-up? What are you using? What size are you? A size 56? Okay. What fucking size are you? I'll go get you one.
There was nothing better than her saying, that's fine. You can be a big old baby about it.
And he had to come back and he had to like
pretend
laugh,
that he was kidding.
Just, what it's like,
he was like, I'm being sarcastic and joking. I'm like, no, you were throwing a temper tantrum.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And normally I feel like Tim Gabans would have been there being like, Suki, come on.
Yeah.
You need to play nice with Kody. Okay. But now I feel like they're like, he is a lone ranger out there.
I know.
And I like it.
I like it too. And I get a little worried because it makes me think that they would possibly quit the show. But Kody loves the fame too much that he won't.
They also don't have any money.
I know.
They have
no money. This
is
their money.
This is it.
And they've blown through what they have. So it's not like they have a savings. Yeah.
No. I feel like at some point they're going to be like, fuck, we should probably start planning. So they're going to have to start saving the money from the show.
Yeah,
but
they can't because Robyn has to get her dollies.
And Kody has to get new cars.
Jewelry.
And the new house.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to.
And artwork. We have to get more artwork for those walls.
This new house needs a lot of artwork.
I can't wait to get inside that new house.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Next season.
Oh, it's going to be good.
I need to see that house.
Well, we were already in the garage this season.
I know.
Yeah, didn't know we were going to get there. So he's like, listen, I just don't want to get into all the ways in which these ladies wronged me. I'm like, oh, no, that's not what we're asking for, Kody. We're asking for you to say how you wronged them. He's like, I just don't want to be petty like that.
All right, listen, I respect these women enough.
I feel like in his head, he's like, you know what? I've forgiven them for what they've done to me.
Yes.
But I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, how about what you've done to them?
Oh, okay. Is that what they want to hear? Would they want to hear that I had some sort of responsibility in this?
Okay, ladies, listen up.
Listen up, bitches. I'm going to say this
if
one
I made
time.
you feel that way.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you're a sensitive little bitch.
I'm sorry that I had better sex with Robyn than you.
I'm sorry that I never loved any of you, especially Christine. I'm sorry that Meri was always wearing fucking shoulder pads when I was fucking her, and then when she got with her catfish, she stopped doing that for me.
I'm sorry that the only good thing Christine did for me was put a meal in front of me.
Oh.
And I'm sorry that Janelle stole all your money. And she put it into appliances.
We're going to find out that Janelle did launder the money, and it's all in appliances.
That's how she did it. She was like, a pizza pizzazz here, a ninja creamy here. Like, I'm like, Kody and Robyn are hiding their assets in the artwork, and Janelle's hiding it in her appliances.
Yeah. And I don't know which one's a worse investment.
And apparently her hot tools, because we're just back in time at Maddie's birth, and she has
a lot of hot
800 curling irons.
Lots of, and again, she never looks like she does her hair.
No, she loves. Do you think she's buying off like infomercials?
Oh, probably.
Okay.
I could see her watching QVC.
Yeah.
And I think that she would like QVC because it's simple. You call the number.
Well, so does Robyn.
Yeah.
They both do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But I think that for Janelle, it's easy to just dial. You know, she doesn't like, they're like, scan this.
She's like, what's a QR code?
Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember what it's called. And she's like, she's like, I don't have a scanner.
She's like, I would rather just call.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call the number. Janelle gets so irritated when she goes to a restaurant and it's like, scan for our menu. And she's like, just hand me some old shit. Come on.
Like paper and pen.
Oh yeah, she does. She's a paper and pen girly.
We're gonna start seeing Janelle on like the local like Facebook Marketplace selling off all her appliances.
I hope. Yeah, if anyone's in North Carolina, keep an eye out because you know she's on there slinging some shit. Because Maddie's
getting
like,
that money back.
Have this, okay? So then Kody looks to Suki and he's like, Suki, it's time to move on. It's like, no, because this is what this season was about. I understand you want to move on from this and you don't want to take any accountability. Okay, but like, it's what we just watched, and you're here to talk about what we just watched.
His like taking accountability, it like started out a little bit sincere, and I was like, okay, like maybe you should do this, and then it ended like so nasty that I was just like, what's wrong with you?
Never mind.
You could have made things better, but you don't. And if you were truly so happy with Robyn, you should want to just make things better and move on from these ladies, right?
Yeah, you would think.
Like
but
that's what his goal is just to be with his sweetheart Robyn.
Right. Just make this all better.
Yeah.
Make it like, even if you don't mean a lick of it,
No,
just
but you
make
never
it
have
better.
to really see him again. The kids are mostly grown.
Right.
Like, just make it better.
Set yourself up so that you could be the victim.
Yeah, do it
Go in and just
cordial.
like keep apologizing. And then when Christine and David keep making fun of you, it's like, wow.
Then they look stupid.
right.
Yeah.
But now you're just giving them more flames for the fire.
I wish Kody and Robyn did more social media.
More fired for the flames.
More gas for the flames.
Sure. More gas on the fire. Something along those lines.
Yeah, more gas on the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that he was like on Instagram stories?
Oh.
Because I feel like he couldn't control himself. There would be so many like posted and then deleted stories because someone called him and was like, you need to take that down.
Do you remember when that one girl on TikTok, Gabby whatever, she was having like a manic episode and she was just posting nonsense.
Yeah.
I think that would be Kody on Sunday nights.
Oh yeah.
You just like
I want to go back to the days of like live tweeting.
Yes.
During shows.
Oh, that
when
was
the cast used to
best.
do that.
That was a good
That'd be
time.
so good.
Yeah, I imagine him getting on there and just being like, oh, and another thing that I want to say. Yeah.
That didn't happen, Christine.
And Robyn's just like passed out in the background. Hey. Yeah, that would be good.
Night pills.
So my top of the pyramid this week goes out to one Miss Janelle Brown, because when she came out and said, you know, I don't really have any interest in being friends with Kody and Robyn. And Suki's like, well, why? She's like, you know, I just don't really like
she like
them.
tried to go in a roundabout way, and then she was just like, I don't like them, Suki. Like,
and so he's like, well, why don't you like them?
She's like, I just
don't. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't think about
she's
it.
like, oh, I could sit in a room with them and chat. Sure, surface level, that's fine.
That's
like
fine.
whatever. But like, no, I just don't like them.
I don't like them. I don't. It's as simple as that. I just don't
She's like, I can get along with Kody just fine. Robyn, I've never liked her.
Yeah.
She's always been fucking annoying.
I mean, we just never been close.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like him. That's all there is to
and I appreciate Suki trying to dig.
Yeah.
But I loved Janelle just being like, I just don't like
This is that queen energy that she brings where she's just not affected anymore. She's not being petty.
Yep.
She's not being upset. She's not hoping, like not holding on to hope. She's just like, I'm done with them. I've moved on.
Yeah.
I don't like them. Why would I want to hang out with them? I never liked them when I was married to them.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Now you want me to hang out with them? Like, no
she's
thanks.
like, no, I didn't want to hang out with Robyn before. Remember?
Also, we need to issue an apology because a lot of people were very upset with us that we did not bring attention to the broccoli bowl.
Oh.
Yes. They were very upset that we didn't mention the broccoli bowl.
The broccoli
and
bowl.
I was
There's
like,
so much to see.
but there's also nothing to see.
There's nothing to see.
There's nothing to see that it's overwhelming with how much there is to see.
You're right.
And the broccoli bowl,
The set is so much better than the other set that they set up.
I know, but I'm like, did we really have to rent this house for it?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, let's use some of the spots in the house. Like, let's do when Oprah does her interviews, like in the backyard, and there's like the ocean in the back,
They don't have the sound system for that.
No, but like, let's get the pool in the background.
Something, yeah. I know. I was like, it was boring. There was nothing. That's why I didn't really pay attention.
And every time I would like to talk to the people who designed the set because I'm like, it's the same like Ashley furniture living room.
Do you think they brought in furniture or that was already there?
No, they bring it in.
Oh, I thought this was already there.
No.
Did you look at the listing?
I did compare the listing on something, but the listing has like older pictures than what's here.
Okay.
Than what was in the house.
I was just assuming they just walked in and set up the lights.
No, they do this. And they
I know they did that in the hotel banquet room and they went to like at home and they bought some pillows.
Yeah.
And they bought some ugly couches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
but here I thought they were like, we don't have to do any work.
No, I think that they still bring in the stupid stuff.
So
and
they picked the broccoli bowl.
Yes. Oh, the broccoli bowl was 100%. The art on the wall behind them looks like some of the art that's in the listing pictures, but it wasn't the exact same. So I looked through every room in there trying to find any art I could.
Do we think the people who own this Airbnb knew that this filming is
Here's the thing. I think that production would have had to pay more if they mentioned it. So they were like,
yeah.
Oh, and also, does the house have any cameras? And they're like, no, it's very private, very secluded. Like, okay, perfect.
Also, no one's sleeping in the beds.
I feel like Sukanya stayed there.
You think?
I think they were like, well, we're paying for this place.
You're right.
Sukanya, at least you could stay here.
She was downstairs and like the crew was upstairs in like a bunk room.
Yeah, I think so. They were just
like, do you mind if we share the kitchen?
Well, we had to do it 2 days in a row. You could see the 2 days in a row on this episode.
Yes.
Because Kody said that he would like to do a boys' weekend. Then we get Christine and David reacting to that. And then her telling Kody that they reacted to that. Yes. She's like, remember when you told me? And I was like, yeah.
And then they replayed a clip of Janelle at some point for Kody that was from day one.
Yes.
And he responded to it. So I was like, okay, they do
this could they do
2 days. They do 2 days.
Do 2 days. I wish that they would just you could do it all in one day if you all sit in the same fucking room.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to go back and forth. We wouldn't have to show clips because we'd be sitting there.
Yeah. So anyway, Suki keeps digging. She's like, do you not trust them? She's
I
like, no.
Here's the thing though. I would be worried that like Janelle wouldn't say like, I don't like them. If they were sitting right there.
Okay, well, how about we get one room all together? We start all together. Then we get one-on-ones where they just react to what was said during that.
Compromise.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I want some of the pettiness behind each other's backs, but I also want them to have to interact.
I want it to actually be you get to say the pettiness, but you say it in front of a one-way mirror or whatever, two-way mirror. I don't know what the correct terminology is, and they can't say anything to you, but we get their live feed reactions. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
That would be good. Or like them backstage.
Yes,
as they're saying it. Yeah.
So Suki's like, so is it trust or what? She's like, Suki, I can't tell it to you any better. I don't like them.
She's like, there's nothing more to it other than I just don't like them.
You know,
at all.
Suki, do you know, or think about things in your life that you don't like? And Suki's like, oh man,
she's like, do you like this broccoli bowl? She's like, no. She's like, see, like, is there any reason?
Do you have a trust issue with the broccoli bowl?
No, I just don't like it.
I just fucking hate that broccoli bowl. You know, and that's exactly how I feel about them. Did we spend 30 years together? Yes, but I just fucking hate them. You know, it's not even hate though. No. It's not hate. We
remember most of Janelle's interactions with Robyn alone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting cold. I gotta go.
It's getting cold.
I gotta go pick up Savannah.
Whoo! Yeah, I gotta get out of here. So, oh my god. Let's move on to Meri for a minute. Okay, aka Kody's favorite ex-wife.
I'm surprised she hasn't like come out with a t-shirt yet that says favorite ex-wife.
Here's the thing. When she said that Kody called her recently and they had this conversation, he's like, Meri, I'm still just grieving our breakup. I'm like, first of all, you broke up 20 years ago. Okay. I don't know how you're still grieving it to this point, but I'm telling you right now, that was a master manipulation because he was like, we've got the tell-all coming up or the one-on-one.
She was giddy for him at this tell-all, which is so annoying.
When Suki was like, sometimes it would be uncomfortable to see your ex. It's like, oh, is he coming? Oh, we would greet each other with a hug. Oh, we love each other.
We'd make out right
Honestly,
here.
I think that I shaved for this just in case he wants to put his hand down my panties.
Do we all have to stay here in this house together?
Oh, me and
Cody will bunk up.
Oh, yeah, we will.
It's my night, Kody.
Wink, wink. No, I'm just like, Meri, you're so dumb.
I know, and that's why I'm like pissed that it was filmed in October because I feel like she's different now.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm like that.
She still had like the wool over her eyes or whatever that saying is here.
Yeah, I'm like, you really think that he called you to say like, Meri, I'm still grieving?
No, he was like, hey, Robyn, can you find Meri's number? And she's like,
oh, fuck.
I'll have to look it up on White Pages, but I can try to find it.
Yeah, maybe call production. They might have it.
Yeah, he didn't even have it saved. And then
honestly, he called the numbers for Lizzie's Heritage Inn. Jen answered and she was like, hello, Lizzie's. Would you like to book?
Like, not
like,
you, bitch.
I'm looking for Meri. And she's like, oh, she's literally right here. This phone has not rang in 10 years. Perfect. Let me put you on. But I'm just like, Meri, that was a manipulation. And you came here and it worked because you're talking so nicely about him.
Did you, by the way, see the sneak peek of Lizzie's renovation?
Yes. I think she's doing modern
doing steampunk.
like, Meri. The thing that was nice about Lizzie's is that it was like a cottagey
At least
old...
it was like it had that like charm to it.
Yeah, and most of the charm was just
like,
mildew.
Exposed brick that's like not gonna be cute.
No, it's not gonna be good. I'm like very worried about it. So we play the moving day clip and Meri's like, oh God, hold on a second.
She's like,
I gotta get my hand down my pants and get going to town on this thing. Oh, yeah. All right.
That was so funny,
right,
but it was
Suki,
so wrong.
Get it going. Get going, Suki. Yeah, she was like, oh, this is my favorite clip of all time. And so we play it. And she's like, what do you think Robyn felt about them? She's like, oh, I don't know. Because, I mean, it was hot. She's
like, well, we're not married anymore. So it was inappropriate. I'm like, this whole thing was so blown out of proportion.
Cody being like, my body belongs to Ram.
I was like, oh, my God.
Shut the fuck up.
I also feel like it wasn't, I mean, she backed up into you, but it's like, and it was the closest she's been. And she took it as sexual because she wanted that.
Did she squirt? Yes.
But like anybody can, I've like run into people like that at the grocery store. You know, it's not sexual.
Yeah, no, it's just an accident.
It's just a bump into you.
And I think had you not, also you could have just turned your body around.
Yeah,
you saw it coming.
Yeah, you did.
Beep, beep, beep. That was a wide load coming through. That's a big ass.
Yeah,
you couldn't miss that target.
He likes it.
Oh yeah. Robyn doesn't have that.
No,
Robyn's just got a cold booty. She's like, oh. Meri and Janelle were my girls to really grab onto. Yeah. Oh, I love that. So Kody's like, it was honestly, it was very disrespectful because my body belongs to my rabbit.
And when he was like, I looked at Nathan and was like, I'm going to throat punch you for that, dude. I'm like, you're so annoying. In this moment, I was like, are you a sixth grade boy?
Well, he's like, we saw him say, I'm going to punch you in the face. And then he's like, they might have cut it out, but I also said to him, I'm going to throat punch you.
Yeah, wasn't it? Like,
it's the same thing. It's his face.
I just felt like I was like, ew, I hate
Had you said to him, like, dude, I'm going to punch you so fucking hard your eyes go straight, that would have been a different story, Like, I'm going to knock your eye tight, That would have been funnier if they'd cut that out and then we heard it here.
Meri was like, I watch this clip all the time.
She masturbates to it.
She's like, I just love that.
Well, and also
I thank Nathan every day.
Don't you find it so weird that when she bent, like once she runs into him, it's like then she bent over even further and she was just like, oh my God, Kody, I'm laughing so hard. Like,
and then she,
if you're not watching on YouTube, you should
also
maybe go
proceeded
watch
to say she was peeing her pants. I was like, that's not hot.
No. Again, you were squirting.
You were orgasming, right? It happened really quick.
Oh my God.
It's been 12 years.
Christine is very offended by both the favorite ex-wife and that Kody said, like, oh, this is the woman I wish I could have been married to.
I was glad Christine of all people though was like, it was funny. Like it wasn't a big deal.
Yes.
Like it wasn't sexual. It wasn't anything. It was, they had a good laugh. Like this is ridiculous.
Don't you wonder though,
someone.
like, what did Janelle say that like they didn't
we get
include
any of it? I don't know.
Well, like they're like, I was like, I obviously I don't think it was anything great, but I'm just like,
I
what
feel like
did
she was
she
probably
say?
just like, that was funny. Like I feel like she just doesn't care.
She's like, oh, I wish I'd watched this episode. But,
She's like, never seen this before.
Never seen this before. Wow, it's pretty crazy.
I loved Christine saying like the favorite ex-wife thing. She's like, that was so disrespectful. Go to Meri. I loved it.
Hilarious.
I loved it.
Hilarious.
He was having fun with it.
That was hilarious.
I was like, you love it because you've never like. She's just like, oh, he said favorite.
Well, and I think like she's so delusional at this point when he says like, this is the woman I wish I. That's not a compliment, Meri. And she's like. Yes, I know.
And then she's
I've been this woman, Kody. You just missed out on it. You missed out on it, Kody.
Kody, ever since I've been listening to Mel Robbins, this has been me. You missed
when she
the
talked,
worthy up version of me.
When she talked about Kody calling about the grieving the relationship, and she was like, and that is an example of me having to put it back onto him and say, you carry this. I was like, get out the Mel Robbins right now.
I was like,
okay,
them. Tony.
Oh my God, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, Meri Brown.
She just is so like caught up in that stuff that I'm like, okay, you're not as healed as you think you are.
No,
you're not as great as you think you are.
You know who's healed? Yeah, sorry. You know who's held? Janelle.
Yeah.
Janelle is held.
Janelle is held, and everyone should take a page from her book.
Yeah, Christine, she's not held.
No, she's not.
No, David's not even held.
No,
just Janelle.
David loves to talk shit.
David loves to talk shit. Now,
David's one of the girls.
Did you see the clip of Toyota Avalon saying that's who David doesn't like?
I saw the clip, but I saw a clip version, and someone said, so it was Tony McKelty's Patreon.
Okay.
Toyota Avalon is like, what's his name?
Can't get in trouble for sharing this because we don't subscribe.
We don't subscribe. No, this is just one quick clip, and it didn't give anything away.
Right.
They were watching the funeral episode. Toyota Avalon says, "What's his name? What's his name?" And McKelty says Kody, which I was like, oh, she's not even saying grandpa. But someone said previously she had said grandpa, and then I think Avalon was trying to like say what's his real name.
Yes.
Okay. And then she says what I believe, and a lot of people thought they heard it too. She says David doesn't like him.
Wow. I love that. I love that. I can't wait for them to roll that clip at the Boys Ultimate Weekend.
I was like, can she have her own Patreon?
I would pay for Toyota Avalon's Patreon.
Right?
It's just like sneaky footage of Tony and McKelty talking shit and Tony playing chess naked.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Tony Chestnut.
Yeah, he's feeling hot. He thinks he feels real hot right now.
He doesn't think he feels hot.
He feels real hot.
He feels.
He's doing a lot of selfies.
I think that he plays chess online with people, and he doesn't wear any. He's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, he's just wearing a blouse, shirt and no bottoms.
No bottoms,
and he's like in a beanbag chair.
Yeah, and it's just like his crusty butt.
Ew.
Yeah, and he gets up, and there's like a trail of butt pubes. Ugh.
Gross. Avalon, don't sit on that chair.
Oh God, no. Next thing you know, those other kids jump. What are the Ace and Archer?
How did you forget?
I apologize.
How did you forget?
Because I don't want to claim him as mine. I don't want to claim that one as mine. I'd rather have the other one. But they go and they like belly flop into it, and they come up with a face full of Tony's butt pubes. That was very graphic. I do apologize for that, guys. But
don't do the kids dirty like that. Hopefully they're not allowed in Daddy's special gaming room.
Oh my God. I love Christine too being like, okay, Kody, stop with this whole like, oh, I'm Robyn's wife stuff. And then she's like, points to her dick, her imaginary dick, and is like, see this? This ain't for you anymore, baby girl. This is only for my Robyn.
And then he's like, you've been just Robyn's husband for a long time.
A long time.
Glad you're just admitting it now.
Yeah, we've
known.
Yeah. So. Okay, moving on. We have to ask Robyn about it, and again, she's like,
I don't know. She's like, were you bothered by that?
Yeah,
I don't know. At that point, I hadn't really drawn any boundaries. And also, at that point, I was kind of like, see, Kody, you and Meri can work it out. I can't believe that she's still trying to pretend.
I feel like she was like, Suki, you see, all right.
Look at that sexual tension.
But again, what is Robyn's motive behind that? I feel like Robyn, number one, doesn't want to be a solo wife because then she's not the favorite. She's just the only choice.
Having Meri She would love having Meri come back because Meri would contribute to the bank account.
Right. That's my other second
That's
reason.
number
is the
one.
bank account.
Number two is then she could say, yeah, he does have another wife, but he spends all his time at my house and he's not allowed to fuck Meri.
Humble
That's our
brag.
rule.
Yeah. She's not supposed to be backing up to him when they move either.
She likes to be top dog. She didn't like Janelle and Christine because they tried to get attention and tried to, and were sometimes
Janelle just wanted to be fucked every now and again and then leave. She didn't even want Kody to spend the night. No. She's like, get out of here.
She's like, can we just do like a one night?
I left a 20 on the nightstand.
But Robyn doesn't want him to fuck anyone else, and so he knows that he won't fuck Meri.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So she's like, it's fine.
She's like, so you and Meri, like, you guys are good now, but why did it take so long? He's like, well, we've had this antagonistic relationship for all these years, and finally it's not that way. And she's like, oh, like, when did that happen? It's like, the day we moved her ass out of Flagstaff. Oh, okay. Again, this is someone he doesn't want to talk bad about.
Nope.
This is his good friend Meri. Oh my God. Freaking hilarious.
Now. We're besties.
Freaking hilarious, Kody. Oh my God. So Kody said that maybe after this we could like go out to dinner. I'd have to sit at another table and pick up their bill, but like we could be like,
we could all go to the same restaurant.
Yeah, me, cool. Kody, and Robyn, and yeah, they're gonna probably sit at a totally different.
They said
part
I could babysit
restaurant.
the kids while they went to dinner.
Oh, I'm so excited!
I can't wait. I'm just like, Meri, you're pathetic is showing again.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I want to give you a little grace because I think you're in a different spot now.
Right.
I hope.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
I hope. But if he calls you again, you'll be right back there.
Yes. Oh, Cody's still grieving me. Oh, wants what he can't have.
He still has my number, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I bet you he's like, oh, I want to come to Ulysses.
Every once in a while, she sends an accidental text or butt dials him just to make sure she's not blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I know.
She really
And
does.
he's like, you're not blocked. I just don't even save your number.
Yeah. He's like, every time he's like, Kody Brown, go for Kody. And she's like, hey, Kody, it's me, Meri.
No, she just like sets it down and talks like she's
it's just her too.
Yeah, and
Jen's not even in the room. It's like, oh my God, stop! You're
Jen,
so funny.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy.
Amos, do that again, Amos.
I've never been happier in my life before.
I'm also again so sad that we completely skipped over her whole like she dated someone for several months.
Yes, famous Amos.
And we're not seeing any of that. We're not talking about it. We're acting like she hasn't moved on yet.
Yeah.
Like, she hasn't.
She didn't move on when she was with famous
Amos.
She hasn't
moved on, but we're acting like she hasn't started dating again.
Do you remember how giddy she was when she would have famous Amos on like her Instagrams?
Yes.
And she was like,
and they'd be like in matching hoodies, like matching worthy up hoodies.
That's so embarrassing.
I know. So embarrassing.
Do you think that when they broke up, she was like, give me my worthy up
I feel like he went into
back.
the witness protection program. Like,
probably.
Where did he go?
Do you think that she requested her hoodie back?
She was like, that'll be $39.99.
Yeah. Either return it or you need to pay in full. You're not getting a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to resell it. I'm not going to tell people it was used. Okay. That's what I'm going to do with that. Now we start talking about Kody crying on the goodbye. And this is where Robyn's like, see, look at him.
He misses her. They could be together.
So much.
This is why I'm so confused all the time. I'm like, really? Open your eyes.
She can't. Her eyelashes are too heavy. She can't open her eyes.
They really are.
But Meri's like, I was really confused by that and stuff. Like,
where did that come from?
And then she's like, well, how do you feel about him walking down the aisle? And she's like, yeah, I think maybe not. I'm like, Meri, just say abso-fucking-lutely not. That's where we need you to be.
Yeah.
Don't say like, I don't think. No.
Maybe.
No.
He might.
No. Maybe. No. Maybe.
I mean, maybe Flower Boy.
Yeah. Something.
Beer Boy. That'd be funny.
Oh, God. Please, dear God, with the beer boys. But Christine's like, it's so fucked up that he is crying right now because you are the reason this era ended.
You're the reason everyone's gone.
You're the reason that we are no longer a family. So you can't sit here and cry to Meri like, oh, poor me, Meri, I miss this.
I do feel like Christine is still stuck in a little bit of her pettiness, but I do appreciate that she's the only one being like, you're the one who fucked everything up. Like, she's the only one who calls him on his shit. I feel like Janelle's even too tired to call him on his shit.
I appreciate when she does it for like Meri.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, Meri's not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Janelle doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's nice then. But it's like when it gets back to like Christine stuff, it's like, oh God, here we go again. Here we go again.
When it's back to the nachos again for the fifth time.
Okay, moving on. So Kody's like, listen,
I don't ever need to reconcile with Meri, okay?
And I was like, well, hang on a second. I thought you just called her saying you were grieving, and then you're now saying like you're friends. Like I would think that having a friendship now would mean that you would like reconcile what happened. Does he mean like we're not gonna?
I feel like maybe reconcile in the bedroom.
Okay, well we know that's not gonna happen.
No,
you know. And he's like, all right, Suki, I'm gonna shut you down again. Here's the thing. Everybody here, all of the women here have this idea in their head about what is truth. Okay. But, and I don't want to have to say this, you all are gaslighting me. Okay. And Suki's like, I was going to say that first. I was going to say
you only use the word gaslighting because I use the word gaslighting.
And so all of you, every woman in America right now is gaslighting me.
I was like, what the fuck is he saying at this point?
He's saying that like you guys aren't even open to hearing what he has to say because you're just like doing pushy power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Women sticking together like that. It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Robyn doesn't do that.
It's like, what are you guys going to do? The Million Women March again?
Robyn is not a girl's girl.
No, she's not.
She's actually not an anybody's
girl. Robyn has
girl.
a friend. Do you?
No. Awoa, Brianna.
That's it, though.
I honestly don't
think she has a friend. Like, if she had to call a friend up, I don't think she had one.
I think that even Areola is like, get away from me.
I think you're right.
You know, like she's out and about, you know, she's dressed like a giant toddler.
She's a big daddy.
And she's like, please walk a couple steps behind me. Like, you're embarrassing.
Yeah.
She's
like, don't sign up for my field trip.
And Solomon, like, it doesn't matter.
I don't have the energy for that.
He doesn't leave the basement.
No.
So, he's fine.
No. He likes his Pikachu dolly.
Anyway, so we're never going to agree because you have your own bias, and that bias is that you have a pussy and you're gaslighting me. So that's what it is. Okay.
Then we move on to talk about Kody meeting David at Gwen and Bernice's engagement party.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
that's when he's like, I was nervous because I didn't know if I was going to meet some just hot hunk of meat.
Yeah. So I spent that whole morning just making sure my ass was smooth as hell. I shaved my balls.
Like, at that point, I hadn't seen her talk to Christine in like 2 years. So,
so
this was just a lot.
I just wanted to make sure that if, we had to do any sort of alpha male stuff, we were good to go. Good to go.
So I spent my morning at the YMCA pumping iron so I could look really jacked.
And she's like, well, it looks pretty awkward. He's like, it wasn't awkward. She's like, well, are you watching it? Like, it looks awkward. And he's like, no, I think that it would have been better maybe over a dinner. I'm like, oh, please.
Yeah, that would be better for us to all sit in a booth together. Like, are you fucking kidding? And have to wait for our meals to come up?
If it's not filmed.
If it's not filmed.
Which if it's not filmed, fuck you. We would like that.
I hope that they're each getting their own.
They're like 2 separate checks, please.
Yeah.
Meri's like, make that 3.
Where did you go from? Who invited Meri?
She's like, oh, hey guys.
She taps into her phone. She's the most tech savvy one of the bunch.
She's like, all right, well, how about let's play the clip, okay? And he's like, I'd rather not. She's like, let's play the clip.
He's like, I was there. I don't need the clip. I can just talk about what happened.
Like, well, we're gonna watch the clip. He's like, I don't want to. And she's like, playing the clip, and he's like, well, oh god.
Like, Kody, why do you think you get special treatment? And this makes me think he did get special treatment before.
He's like, no, if I say we're not playing the clip, we're not playing the clip.
Because I'm like, why don't you just shut the fuck up and watch the clip?
Oh.
This is the way we do this.
Oh my God. He's like,
how about I just tell you because I was there? She's like, clip is rolling, motherfucker.
She's like, Dorinda, clip.
And I had forgotten at Gwen and Bernice's party that Christine and Meri both said like I love you to each other.
I know, and they like gave each other a big hug.
But then Christine, they were both kind of like, I don't know why we said that.
They're like, it's like that thing on TikTok where it's like we've worked together for 10 years, we've never hugged.
Yeah,
we should try it. And then they're like, that was weird.
Yeah, or people are like, I've never hugged my best friend before. Yeah, it's like
this is that.
But they hate each other.
Christine was saying like it's so much better on the other side, and then Meri's like, I don't know about that.
Christine was trying to come in with her MLM experience. Mm-hmm. She's like, girl, sign up under me. You're going to be so much happier. She was like, I actually
have my own version of Worthy at Meri, and it's going to be so good.
It's going to be so
And Meri
awesome.
was like, I don't know. I just dated Amos, and that didn't go well, so I'm coming back to Kody now.
Yeah, wishing that, could make it work. And I was like, Robyn, I felt like, was angry watching this clip.
Really?
I don't feel like she was like, Cody's not nervous. He doesn't.
She's like, he's always red. That's his complexion.
No,
and
she
Kody
says
was
that's his complexion. That's his complexion. That's his complexion. He's always red.
And Cody's like
that.
look at Sukhan. Do I look red? I don't look red.
Seriously, I had put on a new makeup that day because I wanted to make sure I looked good for David.
He's like,
Because
I
he's
did
super
cover
hot.
girl.
Okay, I was doing my easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Okay,
He's like, I think Dave's just making stuff up. I'm like,
yeah. But then I was like, when Kody's like, he was just looking at Robyn the whole time. I'm like, okay, like
I'm like, because it is weird. Like,
it is weird, but also
and
like,
he's like, I think he was just really trying to drive home the point that he's a good family man and he has grandkids and he's a
cool
good dad.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is
because
fine.
what? He talks to his kids. Fuck off. All right. That's what makes
So
you a
what?
cool
He
dad.
doesn't have kids that hate him.
Okay, let me guess. Your kids probably don't respect you. All right, because I don't talk to my kids and they don't respect me. So that's their fault. And you know whose else fault it is? Christine. It's Christine's fault.
It's like, anyways, it was good. It wasn't bad. I like David actually. We're planning our boys.
So he's like, Robyn, that like Christine was under the impression that Kody wasn't coming, and then she found out he's coming and you're coming along. Like that's
and you guys didn't tell anyone to the last minute, so then they had to scramble.
And I was like, that's fair. Listen, like it's fair.
Like, it does complicate things, but guess what?
That's
you're tied
divorce.
together forever.
But I was like, well, that's weird because
like, you're
I
not
don't
tied
think
to your
you
ex.
interact with your ex whatsoever.
No.
Actually, you guys got the kids completely out of his life 100%, and you were like, smell you later.
Mhm.
So I don't really know if that's how it works for you.
She's the expert on divorce for someone who doesn't seem to have really done it cordially.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
She knows everything about
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
So Suki's like, so would you guys ever go on like a double date together? And Kody's like, personally, I'm very forgiving. So that would be easy for me.
I've never heard a bigger lie.
That would not be hard for someone, like me.
He's like, are they picking up the check?
Then I'm
Then I'm
definitely
going.
there, But I'm a very forgiving guy. It's water off Meri's hair,
Right off of her slick hair.
right off of her duck hair, But listen, what's his name? David and I have had some other conversations, and when we're having those conversations, that's when I kind of had my dirty thoughts. I thought,
That's what I thought about a little boys trip.
David,
And
we have Nathan to keep an eye on things, make sure no one's coming to find us. We got Nathan on security.
And if Nathan's keeping an eye on things are going to be missed, so we can sneak into that bed together.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I meant he was keeping an eye out to make sure no one saw them fucking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, wrestling.
Wrestling.
They're just wrestling.
Roughhousing.
Yeah, as boys like to do. So, I think the Brokeback Mountain trip would be a good time.
I do think so.
That would ratings bonanza.
Right?
Right.
It would be good. I mean, they really need to branch out.
Right. Yeah.
We need like ultimate girls trip, ultimate boys trip. We need a Big Brother style. We need like a vacation with everyone under the same roof again with their new spouses.
Yeah. I think what we could do too is
bring David's daughter, because she'd be like listening with a red Solo cup up to what Kody's saying.
Yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
I think that we could also put a couple of the guys into submersible together.
That'd be good.
I think we'd probably have to do a live feed right to the computer because everything might get destroyed. If it doesn't go well.
Okay.
So we'd want to make sure we got
maybe
the
we
footage.
don't want that.
Well, maybe we don't need to go all the way down in the submersible.
More like a Love Island villa.
Okay. Well, okay. I just feel like if you're really tight in there and all of a sudden someone's like, I got to shit, that's going to make tensions a little bit tougher.
Could be good.
Harder.
Could be good. I just want him to come back for another season.
No. I know. I'm saying we don't have to go that deep.
Okay.
But I just think the reason I'm saying this because I'm very hooked on the submersible again right now.
All right.
Okay. I've been watching
or
the
like
doc.
some team building stuff. Like they have to do a ropes course together.
They all have to figure out how close they are to Kody again,
Trust
like they
falls.
did in Sedona.
Yeah. I like that.
The trust
maybe
falls.
we go to like the Sedona. What was that documentary we watched with the sex guy?
Yes.
They have to do like the sex therapy.
Yeah.
With that guy. He's naked all
Janelle's
the
leaving
time.
that thing raw. I am not asexual. Let me tell you that. All right.
I'll show you how it's done.
So Kody's like, you're telling me that Christine's in for a double date, but I don't know. We haven't held yet. She's like, well, have you guys talked? Like, maybe that could be a first step. And this is the moment, like, send this to the Academy Awards. Like, this was telenovela. This was soap opera. This was General Hospital, All My Children, the OC from back in the day. Like, this was every soap opera you've ever seen. And like the dramatic music comes on and he like lowers his voice. He's like, yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
Is this the
Nothing breaks my heart more than when I am in the middle of an incredible performance and then we have a technological issue. I was like, oh, I just delivered Kody's maybe, maybe not.
His soap opera level acting.
Soap opera level acting, and the computer shit the bed on me. I'm so irritated. Let's recap.
Let's redo it.
Okay.
All right.
So Kody, maybe that could be the first step in you guys healing. Maybe. Or maybe not. Thank you. Thank you. Golly. It was so beautiful. It's honestly like the music changed, the camera angle changed.
Give him an award. He's so dramatic.
He is so dramatic.
About everything.
I mean, as someone who's dramatic themselves about everything. But even like, this felt out of my own league.
I felt like Suki was like, this is weird.
Right?
Like, am I okay?
And I was almost at one point like, I wanted to tell Suki, like, shut up, because she started to talk a little bit in between his maybe
she
and
felt
maybe
uncomfortable.
not. I know, but I was like, let him deliver this line. This is a line that people will, this will be a dialogue, not a monologue, that people will perform
in theater classes
one day. I truly, Grace Woolley
like,
Brown, believe
I
that.
want to do a reading from Kody Brown
Sister
and
Wives.
Sukanya.
Yes.
Krishnan or whatever her last name is.
Maybe not.
Oh,
wow.
deep.
Really good.
Really
I like
deep.
that. And she's like, okay, well, why? And he's like, personal reasons. And she's like, and it was like so quickly that we changed from maybe.
Personal reasons.
Maybe not. She's like, okay, why? Well, personal reasons. You know, just don't
I
like
just fucking hate her.
Just fucking hate her. What'd Janelle say? I don't like them. I don't like them either. Okay.
Oh, I like David, though.
I don't want to be friends. Yeah, me and
David are cool.
Me and David can
Christine will
wrestle.
never be cool.
No, me and David can wrestle. We're going to be pretty hot.
The damage is done there.
So Cody's like, I don't want to discuss it. And she's like, oh.
She's like, well, we are doing a one-on-one tell all.
So Kody starts staring at her, and it is just silence. Like, it is silent, but the room is screaming. Like, Kody is like doing this thing with his eyes where I feel like he's trying to like intimidate her, like move the fuck on.
Crazy. Like, I'm not even just saying like, oh, you're crazy. Like, he scares me.
I could see his pulse coming through his eyelids. Like, it was just
his temples were bulging.
It was just like, and he really did, like, he bulged his eyes even more to be like, don't you mess with me, Sukanya.
Didn't do anything to you.
No, but I was ready for Sukanya to get up and punch him in the fucking face.
That's what I'm waiting for the whole time.
He's like, there's nothing left to say. Wow. And I love that she was like, so are we having a stare down competition? Like, what is this? What pissed Kody off so much, I think, is that he's like, I'm being serious and she's just fucking around on me. And I was like, thank you.
He's like, this is a dramatic read. Sukanya, I don't know what you think I'm doing, but I'm trying to play to the audience.
Imagine, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this for social media. I'm going to take this clip, and when Cody's staring at her, I'm going to put in some farts. You know, I feel like that would
you
be.
think that'd be good?
Yes.
All right. I don't know.
Think
I don't know. Might ruin it.
Caitlin, let me tell you something. A fart is always funny.
Okay.
Okay. And to anyone listening right now who's like, farts aren't funny, I'm sorry that you're lame. Okay. I'm sorry that you don't have a sense of humor.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see when you get that clip up.
Oh my God. I appreciated Janelle being like, you know, okay, here's the thing. I don't think that it's fair that Robyn married Kody 2.0. Like, if I married the guy now, I would probably be a lot happier.
She's like, she didn't have to go through all the struggles. The first, like, everyone coming in having kids together. Like, yeah, he was much better when she got him.
Yeah, and so true. But I'm like, but Janelle, did you just see the stare down? You know,
but also Kody 2.0 is scary.
Yes, Kody 2.0 has money.
Cody 1.0 was a wackadoodle, but like, he at least sometimes had some fun and some life to him, and like sometimes cared about people.
Yeah, he's just
something's happened to the man.
Both of them,
yes,
both of them have
in
lost
different ways, though.
You know what? I've heard about people, and I want to be careful when I'm saying this because I don't know who's listening. If Beyonce is listening, thank you, Beyonce. But the Illuminati. I've heard before that like celebrities will go and they have to like sell their soul to the devil to like get more fame or something. And it's like, we only ended up on Sister Wives, but like, did Kody and Robyn make Adele? You know?
No, I feel like Robyn's is
mold exposure.
Something like that.
That happened in Vegas.
Something health wise. Kody is just like, I think he joined the manosphere. He became a woman hater. Like, he is just angry. Like, he just hates everybody. he wants to take everybody down. Like
I
he's
really
just,
do feel like
I think he has no joy left in his life. And I'm honestly like, it's because you're with Robyn.
But then Robyn's is also because like you're with Kody.
True.
These two just shouldn't
they
be
both
together.
Suck the soul out of each other.
Yeah, they're not sucking the good soul out of each other either.
No, but then they think they're so hot and heavy together. I'm like, really? Seem miserable.
Guys, I'd love to just play it at my funeral, please. Cody looking that picture of Robyn.
I don't want to think about it anymore.
Now you better be thinking about David and Kody looking each other front to back.
Oh, I'm thinking about that.
Oh,
I'm thinking about a boys trip.
Seriously, guys, if anyone at TLC is listening, please.
They have to be in an RV.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's part of it too.
I think they have to set up tents.
Oh, okay.
Because imagine Cody getting pissed when David gets
oh my
that
gosh!
tent set
And
up
without
that quick.
Janelle, Cody doesn't know how to set up a tent.
No.
You know,
Nope.
Janelle did all that for him.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Robyn's
And
just
Robyn
busy
was
getting
busy
her
doing her
makeup
makeup.
on. Yeah. I really feel like we have something here.
I think
this
so.
would be a great fucking
Mhm.
episode. So,
Give him a big paycheck. They would do it.
oh yeah.
Cody
And
would
we
be
would
there.
watch it.
Yes.
This would be honestly our Super Bowl to
Mhm.
get to watch this. Listen, I don't know about what those football players are doing out on that field, but I know what these gentlemen are doing, and I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So
I'll take it.
thank you. Wow.
I'll take it.
Oh my God. Oh, guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. Listen, if you enjoyed today, go leave us a 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, only say nice things about us. Give us compliments on how we look. If you don't like us, don't tell us like Janelle said. Okay. We don't want
wanna
to know.
know.
We want you to lie straight to our face.
Just
If you're gonna talk
just go
shit
quietly,
about us,
okay?
do it behind our back so we never find out.
Mhm.
That's not so hard
Give
to
us
ask.
the Kody silent treatment if you don't.
Please. Yes, that would be great. Just don't say anything bad about us that we find out about,
Mhm.
please. And then if you're like, you know what? I think I actually do like these motherfuckers. You can go over to Patreon, patreon.com/sisterwivestalk, where we do shit like this 5 days a week. But there's literally like over 1,000 posts
Mhm.
on Patreon.
Yeah.
There's
There's a lot there to keep you busy if you're bored this summer.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
lot to keep you busy.
Mhm.
Now, will you be able to listen with your children? Yeah, if they're fucking cool, but if not,
Headphones,
you probably
baby.
want to get some headphones.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
But
follow
a bunch
us.
of different shows. Back in Time and Sister Wives.
But, we're caught up now to season 12.
Yep.
We've been going at that. We've done.
We just finished Maddie's birth.
We're going back in time to Welcome to Plathville season 1 because we've done the other ones, but we missed season 1 and 2, maybe 3. I don't
think
really
just
remember.
1 and 2.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't
I'm not
fully
sure.
remember.
I don't know, but
We're going back in time with that. We've done Seeking Sister Wife. We do some Datelines that are. It's hard to say Datelines are funny, but we find a way.
yeah.
Where there's a well,
There's
there's
a
a way. So that's it. Follow us on Instagram at Shy Talk Pod. It's supposed to be shit talk, but we couldn't get both T's in there. So Shy Talk Pod. You can follow us on YouTube somewhere. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
you can go to
we're
our.
really making it.
Everything is linked.
Everything's under something different. So
If you're listening, then you swipe. But I actually don't know how you get
Okay.
to the info for the episode, but it's all in there.
it's
It's in
there.
there.
You go.
Yeah.
In the info for the episode, you can find it all.
If you
All the
guys
links.
want, you could play the episode like 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
That helps us
When
with
you go to
numbers
bed,
and
you
stuff.
could just leave it playing with
Yeah.
it on quiet.
Yeah, you can't go all the way mute. You have
Oh.
to have it on a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, to get
Teeny
the
bit.
play. Yeah. But play us at like 8 times the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
totally
be good.
fine. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, we will see you all again next week for episode 28, part 3.
Mhm. What do we
of
think
the-
about the preview?
It didn't feel
didn't-
good.
it
I'm
didn't-
hoping that 4 is really where we
3
go together.
felt like it's like, oh, we want to make it 4 episodes, so 3 is a filler.
Isn't
That's
that-
what I was thinking.
Yes, 3 is to me like 3 to me is like Thursday,
Yeah.
you know?
We should have just gone for 3 total.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed 4.
I don't even know if we needed 3,
I know.
honestly.
Probably
we could have done
not.
1 and had everyone just in the same room. That
Right?
would have been great.
That would have been really
So-
good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you love us. And if you don't let us know. Splish splash. We're all trash. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Moo.